All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that stand the truth and sincerity. As you can see, the title of this video is 10 Dead After 18 Car Crash on Alabama Highway. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip.
We begin tonight with a horrific tragedy in the wake of Tropical Storm Claudette. 10 people are dead and several injured after a fiery chain reaction 18-car crash in Alabama. New images are just coming in tonight. 9 of the 10 victims were children, many traveling in a van from a girls' ranch that seeks to help vulnerable children. Cody Fox and his 9-month-old daughter were also killed. Roads were slick in the area. Officials say one of the cars appeared to hydroplane. And we have late word that the NTSB is sending a team of 10 investigators. ABC's Elwin Lopez leads us off tonight from Montgomery, Alabama.
Tonight, authorities investigating a horrific pileup crash in Alabama that killed 10 people, including 9 children.
Requesting your response to the active crash. Multiple vehicles.
18 vehicles slamming into each other on Interstate 65 near Montgomery on Saturday, some bursting into flames.
It's very tragic.
Officials say 2 18-wheelers likely setting off the chain reaction crash. The county coroner saying a car likely hydroplaned on rain-slicked roads as Tropical Storm Claudette moved through the southeast. Authorities tonight identifying 2 of the victims, 29-year-old Cody Fox and his 9-month-old daughter, Ariana. Also killed 8 children between the ages of 4 and 17. They were riding in a van from the Tallapoosa County Girls Ranch, a home that seeks to help at-risk children.
They were involved in a horrific accident that words can't explain it. We had 8 fatalities and 1 survivor.
Bystanders rushing in, rescuing that sole survivor, identified as Kansas Gully.
They were not able to get to the children due to the intensity of the heat.
The smoke and the flames.
Yes.
Gully losing 2 of her own children, including a 4-year-old.
This is such a tragedy. It's a tragedy not only for our ranches, it's not only a tragedy for Alabama, it's a national tragedy.
Michael Smith, the CEO of the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, had just visited the group in Gulf Shores during their beach vacation.
They all wrote me little sticky notes and put these sticky notes over my office saying how they look forward to me being down there and being together.
They were on their way back when the van crashed.
I'm so happy that I was able to spend time with them this week. I can't tell you what it meant to me. And I just know in my heart that it meant something to them.
The sticky notes on the notepad, just a heartbreaking, devastating story unfolding there in Alabama. Elwin Lopez joins us now from outside of the hospital in Montgomery, where one of the victims is recovering tonight. Elwin, what's the latest in the investigation?
Lindsay, the NTSB is sending 10 investigators to conduct a safety investigation. As for the sole survivor in that van, she is still recovering here tonight. She says she wants to know all the girls are loved, and she says that they are now pulling together fundraising efforts to pay for the victims' funerals. Lindsay?
Elwin, thank you.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts.
All right, Slack, give me 1 second. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start with this precept. This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 1. It says, He cried also in mine ears, with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, which is talking about the angels, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. The angels had slaughter weapons in their hands. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with slack it, with a writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the Most High, slack it, and the glory of the power of Israel was gone up from the cherub whereupon he was to the threshold of the house, and he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right, and that's us brothers that's complaining about the wickedness that's going on in America right now, man. And to the others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Right, so angels, the Lord is sending the angels to kill people, man. You know, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. See, you see, it says little children. So that was the Lord judgment towards them children and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. Right, that mark is the mark of exemption for those that's out there doing the work and that believe in sincerity and in truth, man. You know, the Lord got the power to kill and make alive, man. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary, which means begin at the Israelites, whom slack it. Then they began at the ancient, which is the elders, men which were before the house, right, man? So even little children are being put to death by the Lord, man. It ain't Satan out here working his marvelous work and all this extra stuff. You know, well, the Lord got Satan doing the work for him, but Satan ain't in charge of nothing, man. It says, this is Job chapter 4, verse 7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, and where were the righteous cut off? Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. Right? Them kids with demons, the devils, man. You know, and in their past lives, you know, you get judged when you come back, man. You know, I don't know how old the children were, man, and the children you not under the law until they turn 12, but you still got to pay for your previous sins in your past lives. That's how the Lord do it, man. I'm going to read verse 7 again. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or were the righteous cut off. You know how people say the children were innocent and everything, man? Obviously, they weren't, man, according to this Job, man. This is Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are credited for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right, so the spirits that's credited for vengeance, just Yahweh Shema sending the angels to kill people off. It says fire and hail, and they said them kids were burned up. Fire and hail, and famine and death, all these were credited for vengeance, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. So see, the scriptures speak, man. It says they were wicked, man. They shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Right, so them angels gonna do exactly what the Lord said. They don't have no other choice, man. You got people thinking that it's free will and the angels, because that's the same thing with the Christian doctrine. Satan got left heaven and now he's trying to fight against the Lord. No, man, the angels is in straight obeisance, man. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived, the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Right, man. So whatever them kids sowed and those that was involved in that accident sowed, they gonna reap it, man. Them kids don't know how old they were. They was probably making fun of the prophets in that previous life, or even in this life, man. I forgot the exact precept, but if I'm not mistaken, it was bears sent among some children that tried to mock either Isaiah or Jeremiah, so I could forgot exactly who it was. But everybody gonna get judged, man. You know, and when the nuclear missiles hit, it's gonna be more people, that's more children that's gonna be judged, man. And it says that in Isaiah. Let me get Isaiah, because they said that at the end of the judgment for these children, man. It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16. Their children, this is when all chaos kick off. Their children shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Ravished means to be raped. So when all hell break off in America and people ain't got nothing to eat and they start robbing and killing each other all over the place, the children gonna be dashed to pieces before their eyes, and the houses shall be spoiled. People gonna be, there's gonna be a lot of robberies, man, and their women gonna be raped. So all these women that's out here, it was a setup. It was a setup from the beginning. The Lord used this devil, this Edomite, to push this sexual vibration out here, which is heavy, and the women are walking around, if not naked, half naked. You know, they got the bottom of their breast out and everything, man. You can see all the women pussy and shit through their clothes and whatnot. So these guys that's been watching and following these broads via their social media accounts, they gonna get it, man. It says, verse 17, Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. The Medes is talking about the Russians. The Russians in America are constantly getting into it, some way, some form, some fashion, man. And gotta always come back to the table. Slacking for this dumb ass motherfucking computer thing. But always gotta come back to the table to try to rebuild a relationship or whatnot. But it says they should not regard silver, and as for gold, they should not delight in it. They getting rid of the American currency. They done with the U.S. currency, man. Their bows, because they're going to go to war with America, shall dash the young men to pieces. Right, man. Their bows was talking about the nuclear missiles. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Them children that's in it, and it's going to be kids that's still in the belly that's going to be hit by them thermonuclear missiles, man. For that eye, it says, their eyes shall not spare children, see? So that's what these kids get, man. Esau, they call them, what, Generation X? Generation X, Generation Satan. These children are wicked, totally wicked, man. You know? And Esau got it to where you got trans children or something like that. They're teaching the kids how to be homosexuals and devil worshippers. It's actually in the curriculum, you know? So, with that being said, call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well. And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.